Andy Richter is here with us. Let's give him a little love. Dan out here in Cali. What's up, Dan?
Oh man, hey, what's up, Rasan? Hi, Andy. I wanted to see if you had any stories you could share about Arrested Development. You absolutely killed it on those multiple
Oh,
roles.
thank you. Arrested Development, I was doing a show called Quintuplets at the time that Arrested Development was doing their first season. And Quintuplets, I was just an actor in. I didn't have like a lot of creative input into that show. I used to go over to Arrested Development because I was friends with a couple of the writers, and then I got to know Mitch Hurwitz, and I was friends with Will Arnett, who was married to Amy Poehler at the time, or maybe even just engaged to her. And I'd known Amy for a million years. And I would just go over there and just whine about, like, why can't I be on a show like this? Why am I on this other show? And they threw me in one episode, like just playing myself, in which, of course, I had to like have a sandwich that I got mad and threw on the ground, which I'm like, okay, I know how to do that. Then they had me come back, and I was playing quintuplets in the show because I was in a show, quintuplets, that I wasn't crazy about being in. So if you watch that show, everybody that ever played themselves in that show, the main point is that they are a loser. Like of like, it's like me, Andy Richter. The Andy Richter on Arrested Development is a fucking loser.
Yeah.
And and I did a bunch of scenes in the later one with Carl Weathers. And I'm used to being shit on by my friends. Like I'm in the shit on each other business. But Carl Weathers, like all his scenes were like people like Ron Howard going like, oh, look, it's Cuba Gooding Jr. Oh, no, wait, it's just Carl Weathers. And being disappointed that Carl Weathers is Carl Weathers. And I said to him, like, which RIP, I mean, it was sad to hear that he passed because he was so much fun. But I said, like, are you okay with kind of getting shit on repeatedly all day? And he's like, it's weird. He's like, yeah, it doesn't feel great. But that show, I was very proud to be a part of that show, although it was one of the most insane, like, just always trying to fit 50 pounds into a 20-pound bag in terms of scheduling and stuff. It was always out of control. And especially in the later ones, I would come and I'd be like, I have these lines where I'm making references to something. I have no idea what I'm talking about. And all the regulars were like, we'll get used to it. Like we're constantly doing scenes where we're talking about like, well, what happened down at the marina was out of control. And they're like, I don't know what that is, just so, but it was really fun. And everyone felt lucky to be there, but stressed to be there too.